We're going to solve this question using a graph. The question says, a gasoline mixture containing 5% methanol. Methanol is added to gasoline, right, because gasoline itself is really expensive, so methanol is used as an energy-saving, cost-saving measure. Okay, so this one mixture, so we know we're going to be drawing a picture of this. Here's the first mixture, and it's got 5% methanol. And it's to be mixed, so plus, with another mixture with 12% methanol to make 1,000 liters. That contains 10% methanol. How many liters of each mixture is needed? So we've got some one quantity, 1,000 liters. We don't have any other quantities for the 5%, 12%. So I'm going to use my favorite letters, X and Y, to represent how many liters of each one of those that we need. We can make two equations out of this. First one, X plus Y equals 1,000. That's the quantity equation. Second equation is with everything, and we're basically looking at how much methanol. So in the first mixture, there's 5% times X methanol plus 12% times Y methanol in the second equation equals, and in the final product, we're going to have 10% methanol times the 1,000. So we're going to graph these, and so I'm going to solve for Y. So solving for Y, in the first equation, I've got 1,000. I'm moving the X over to the other side, and the X is attached by a plus, so I'm going to minus the X. And in the second equation, I've got 5% X, so we know that's 5 out of 100. So 5 out of 100. On my calculator, I'm working out 5 divided by 100, and I'm getting 0.05 X plus 12%. Same thing on my calculator. I'm working out 12 divided by 100. And on my calculator, it comes out to decimal 12. Y equals 10%. So 10 divided by 100 on my calculator times 1,000. And I'm getting 100. Same thing, I'm going to be solving for Y in this equation. So I'm leaving the decimal 12 Y there, equals 100. And I'm going to be moving the 0.05X. It's a positive 0.05X, and it's attached by a plus sign, so I'm going to minus it. 0.05X. And solving for Y, this 0.12 is attached by a multiplication, so I'm going to move across, and I'm going to be dividing. So 100 minus 0.05X divided by decimal 12. And it's all divided. The whole thing is divided by decimal 12. Now I'm ready to graph this. And let's see. I'm going to set up my axes. And the up and down axis is going to be the y-axis, and the across line is going to be the x-axis. And I need to graph these, so I'm going to need a table of values for each one. So let's take the first equation, and in my table of values, y, let's see, I'm going to pick a number. I'm going to pick my favorite number, 0. 1,000 minus 0 is 1,000. And one more number. Make sure you pick numbers that are kind of far apart, that you do not want to pick 1 right now. Let's go for 500. Remember, we've got two mixtures that are added together to give 1,000 liters. So picking 500 liters or 800 liters would not be out of the question. Picking 1 liter would be kind of stingy. All right, so 500 for x. For the y, it's 1,000 minus 500, so that's 500. The next equation, same thing. We're going to set up the table of values, and we're going to pick 2 numbers for x. We're only picking 2 numbers because we know these are straight lines, so you only need 2 dots for your straight lines. So let's pick, well, I'm going to pick my favorite number, 0. So on my calculator, I'm working out 100 minus decimal 05 times 0. Now, hit equals, because you want to take that whole answer, which I just got 100, and divide that by decimal 12. And I got 833 on a bunch of decimals, so I'm just going to round off to 1 decimal place. 833 decimal 3. And pick one more number. You know what? I'm going to stick with my same numbers from the first equation. Nothing wrong with that. So I'm picking 500 again. So on my calculator, I'm working out the top of that fraction. 100 minus 0.05 times 500. And again, hit equals. I got 75. And I'm going to divide that 75 by decimal 12. And I got 625. All right, so I'm looking on the graph here, and I want to fit on the y-axis everything from 1,000 down to 833. So I think I'm going to go, by the way, no wrinkles allowed. So I think I'm going to go by, let's see, I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. I think I'm going to go by, each one of those red marks is going to be 200. So I'm really going by hundreds here. So this is 200, 400, 600, 800, 1,000. And on the X line, I've got everything from 0 to 500. So let's see. That's 2, 4, 6, 14, 16, 18, 20. X could potentially get up close to 1,000. So I think I'm going to go every 2 lines is 1,000. Oh, I'm sorry. Every 2 lines is 100. So that'd be 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 8, 9, 1,000. Okay, let's locate those dots. The first dot is at 0, so I'm looking at the first table of values. 0 across and 1,000 up. And then it's at 500 across, 500 up. And I'm going to connect those dots. So that's my first equation. The second equation is 0 across and 833.3, so that's about there. And 500 across and 625 up. 625 out there. So how many of each do we need? We're going to look where the lines meet. And for the X number, that would be at about, let's see, this is 250 right here. And this is 300, so 280. So X is 280, and that would be in liters, 280. And Y is, let's see, this is 600, 700, so it's somewhere between 700 and 800. So about 740 liters. You can see on the graph, we're just guessing what the answer is.